Good evening. This is MemphisWeather.net meteorologist Erik Proseus with a video forecast discussion. This is recorded Sunday evening, a little after 7 p.m., July 19th, talking about the weather for the upcoming week. And we're going to start off by taking a look at the last couple of weeks. We've had some very hot weather, a good southern heat wave going on the last couple of weeks. And these are the high temperatures and high and low temperatures for the last couple of weeks that we're looking at here. And you'll see right over the last couple of weeks here, highs have been in the low to mid 90s and even some upper 90s. We've been at 94 now for 10 days straight. Today's high was 98. And you'll see the departure from average right in the same range is above average temperatures daily for the last almost 2 weeks after a start to the month that was down below average. But in those last couple of weeks, with the exception of the storms that came through this past Tuesday night, knocked some power out for about 30,000 folks. 1/1300ths of an inch fell at Memphis International that evening, but that's the only significant rain that we've had. And the next day after that, we got back up to 98 degrees. And so that's what we've been looking at for the last couple of weeks. Now, as we head into this week, we're going to be looking at a couple of surface boundaries that are going to be moving into the area. And we'll look at the upper levels here in a second, but just to give you an idea of where we're starting from, we have a cold front up across the Great Lakes right now, and massive high pressure over the southeastern United States, and that's what's been in place for a good long period of time now, and that's been bringing us our very warm temperatures. As we head into the beginning of this week, though, you'll see this front starts to drop down to the south, and this is as of 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. You'll see that the front kind of stalls out just to our north. Some showers and thunderstorms affiliated with that front that will stay to our north tomorrow. We're going to be continuing to be under the high pressure ridge tomorrow, so it looks like one more very hot day in store. But then as we head into later on this week, we're going into Monday evening, and here's the front coming in Tuesday morning, a second front that's diving towards the area. Pretty good high pressure ridge up over central Canada down into the northern plains is pushing that front down towards the area. So by Tuesday morning, that'll be approaching. Looks like that might bring our next decent chance of rain, and it's been a while. By this Tuesday, it'll have been a week since we've had good rain. Not going to promise that everybody is going to see a washout from this. Would be nice with all the heat that we've had. But that front is going to get down just to our south by Tuesday evening. And so it looks like we might have chances of showers and thunderstorms around as that front remains stalled out over the area during midweek. This is Thursday morning. The front is still hanging around. So it's not going to get far enough down to our south to really push a lot of the humidity and heat too far to the south, but it is going to bring some more clouds and scattered chances of rain as well, and that's going to help keep those temperatures down a little bit. As we head towards Friday morning here, it looks like that front starts to pull back off to the north as a warm front. High pressure is going to start nosing back into the area from the southeast there, and that is going to take us right into next weekend. Now by next Sunday, it shows another kind of stationary boundary over the region. This is a week out, so I'm not exactly sure how that's going to play out, but for now it looks like we do get somewhat of a break middle of the week, and then we get back into hotter weather as we head towards next weekend. Let's take a look at the upper levels here. This is the 500 millibar, or about 18,000 foot level that we're looking at here, and this is valid as of this afternoon. And basically this is a great big high pressure ridge over the middle levels of the atmosphere that has been in place for the last several days and brought us our very hot temperatures. And basically it just kind of shunts all of the cold fronts and weather systems that are moving through the area off to the north, so they're going to follow a path that goes up here to the north. But you'll see as we go through into tomorrow, that does weaken. Some of the reds kind of go away in there, so the pressures are dropping at those levels as we head into tomorrow morning and during the day tomorrow, and that storm track kind of starts to get a little bit closer to us. And as we head into Tuesday, in fact, the pressures weaken even more over the area, and so this is about when we get that stalled frontal boundary right over the mid-south area, and that's going to stay kind of in that same area, right along that same area of the U.S. Into Wednesday and into Thursday. The pressures start to rebuild now as we head into Thursday and into Friday. It starts to get a little bit higher pressures, and that's going to push those fronts back up to the north, get us back under the dominance of high pressure as we head towards next weekend. And in fact, it looks like this is Friday evening. You see that very large area of high pressure is pushing all the way up towards the Dakotas now, which is going to be centered down over the southern plains, the mid-south on the eastern edge of that. And then that just kind of sits there into next weekend. Again, it looks like it might start to weaken again by the end of next weekend. But that's what's been controlling our weather lately. And since it's going to be weakening over our area for the middle of the week, that's going to allow that front to get down a little bit closer and bring us our chances of showers and thunderstorms. This is the GFS model for the surface precipitation over the next several days, and we'll take a look at this. You can see as we go into tomorrow morning, there's some scattered showers and thunderstorms up here to our north. This is where that first frontal boundary kind of washes out during the day tomorrow. I think during the day tomorrow, all of that is going to stay up to our north. We're going to remain under this high pressure ridge, stay hot and dry for one more day, probably conditions not unlike today and the last several days, in fact. So heat advisory continues into tomorrow. It's going to remain hot. And then as we head towards Tuesday morning, you can tell that that front is kind of sinking to the south. The showers and thunderstorms associated with that drop down to the south as well. And as we head into the day on Tuesday, we could see a little bit better chance of a few showers and thunderstorms around. That is going to help keep those temperatures a little bit cooler on Tuesday than they have the last several days. Now as we move into Tuesday night and Wednesday, you see the chances of rain continue to linger over the Mid-South. This is on Wednesday afternoon, scattered showers possible or scattered thunderstorms. And heading into Thursday, you see from the surface map we looked at earlier, that front was going to start to lift off back to the northeast as a warm front on Thursday. These are the showers and thunderstorms that would probably occur as that happens. So still some scattered showers and thunderstorms Thursday. And then as we head into Friday, this GFS model still gives us a little bit of a chance of thunderstorms on Friday. Can't rule out the possibility still exists as we head into Friday. And then looking into the weekend, it looks like things start to dry up again Saturday into Sunday. Maybe a stray shower in there, but chances are going to be much lower. It looks like next weekend is back to hot and mainly dry. As far as severe weather is concerned, overnight tonight, all of the severe weather is going to be up to our northeast. Pretty good chance of some wind gusts especially, and maybe some hail up in the northeastern U.S. But down here in the Mid-South overnight tonight, we're going to be in good shape. As we head into tomorrow, during the day, you see the slight to marginal risks of severe weather drop a little bit further to the south. Northwest Tennessee, Missouri Boot Heel, where that front kind of stalls out and washes out tomorrow, could see a stray wind gust with a few of those storms. Down here in the Memphis area, it looks like we're going to stay dry tomorrow. Really don't expect to see any severe weather. Tuesday, we're right on the edge of a marginal risk as we get a few scattered showers and thunderstorms around during the day Tuesday and even into Wednesday and Thursday, although they predict the probability of severe weather is very low. Any of these thunderstorms that form in 90-degree temperatures could put out some pretty good winds as well. So that's something to keep in mind. But I don't see any widespread severe weather risks as we head into the week. This is pretty nice to look at, though, here. This is the forecast of rainfall for the next 5 days through next Friday, and instead of just completely dry, we do have some precipitation during the week ahead. The Weather Prediction Center from NOAA is giving us somewhere around an inch of rain or so, maybe half an inch to an inch, generally for the Memphis metro area over the upcoming week. Not everybody's going to see that amount. Some people are going to see more as we see scattered thunderstorms. Some of those will drop some heavy rain, but it looks like kind of generally over the area, a half an inch to an inch is not out of the question. So as we look to the significant weather outlook for the next few days, tomorrow, no thunderstorms expected. The temperatures are going to be back into the 105 to 110 heat index range. Probably closer to 110, very similar to today. Heat advisory does include the entire Mid-South region through the day tomorrow, and that's going to expire tomorrow night at 7 p.m. unless it is extended into Tuesday. Right now, it looks like we'll have a few thunderstorms around on Tuesday. Some gusty wind possible in those storms, a max heat index up near 105. Right now, the heat advisory does not extend into Tuesday. That may be the best news we've had in quite some time. And then for Wednesday, scattered thunderstorms, some heavy rain possible, downpours in those thunderstorms. Gusty wind is certainly possible in this hot, humid air with those thunderstorms as well. Heat indices will be back down close to 100 or maybe just a little bit higher outside of thunderstorms on Wednesday. So the forecast for the upcoming week from our social media 6-day forecast that we'll post on Twitter and Facebook and on our blog as well shows a high tomorrow of 98 degrees, overnight low again tonight around 80. It's going to be a very uncomfortable overnight period tonight. And then as we head into Tuesday, a 30% chance of thunderstorms as that next front gets a little bit closer. It'll still be a warm start to the day, but highs not quite as high, up around 90 94 for the afternoon with a 30% chance of thunderstorms. For Wednesday and Thursday, those rain chances increase to about 40%. We'll see highs only in the lower 90s. That is around normal for this time of year, so Wednesday and Thursday actually look fairly normal for July. Lows in the mid 70s and highs once again in the low 90s. And then as we head towards the weekend, Friday and Saturday, it looks like those thunderstorm chances start to diminish. See a little more sunshine. The temperatures will rise accordingly back to the mid 90s, overnight lows in the mid 70s, and we'll see those heat indices rising back above 100 once again. So hope everyone got some good information to plan their week out of this. Stay tuned with us on social media at MemphisWeather.net on Facebook, MemphisWeather1, MemphisWeather1 on Twitter, and make sure you check out our mobile apps for the latest local weather information straight from our desktop to your phone. We'll make sure that we've got the forecast updated, you've got the radar on there, and any severe weather alerts, you can certainly activate Stormwatch Plus within that app and get those alerts as well in case they are issued. Hope everyone stays cool this week. Looking forward to maybe some rain chances, and maybe that'll help keep us, give us something to look forward to anyway around midweek. From MemphisWeather.net, I am meteorologist Erik Proseus. Everyone have a good evening.